Hi, wonderful people. As you can see from the title, this is gonna be a long video, so I warn you, make free time before you watch it. And in this episode, I'm gonna be doing something that has been very difficult for me to pick, and I am putting like top 20 of my designer fragrance of all time. I did this last year, I think the year before, 2017-18, and taste change. You love something and then something else takes over. You experience something new, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of new fragrances in this list and a lot more older fragrances that I've been using, testing for a longer period of time, love them, worn them. So basically, in short, what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a lot of great gems of all time. Yeah, like fragrances like these. David of Coolwater, I love it so far. It's a classic. I always reach for it in the weekends. Didn't make the list. Example number two, Pakaraban Purom. It always made my most favorite designer fragrance list because it's a classic. It missed out. Fragrances like Bulgari, Man in Black, and many other great fragrances like that. I thought I experienced some more new fragrances this year, and then I know some fragrances from older times. Um, I just wanted to put the ones I really, really love, not just casually like, I really love, and I had enough experiences with them. I learned to love. It's like the 10, no, not 10 plus 10, 20 fragrance I really, really love. So remember that, and I will go without any honorable mention. We'll just go to the list still, like straight away. So first fragrance, these are in no particular order. Every single fragrance is special in this list. I'm not gonna like put them according to like ranking or something. Just gonna show you one by one, and they have all been reviewed except one maybe in the list. That one I'll review soon. So first one, number 20, I'm gonna show you is Burberry's London. See, Burberry House, many people find it to be kind of like a not very special house, or it's something like a house that people can actually ignore or something. But this one fragrance always remains very special to my heart. Very expensive, beautiful bottle. The smell during the Christmas time, you guys know I love this. Burberry London, number 20. I'm not going to talk about them much. I don't want to make the video super long. Second fragrance, number 19, is Alfred Dunhill, Dunhill's Icon, the original Icon. Very, very heavy bottle. You guys keep wondering what happened to my love for the Dunhill Icon. Yeah, I'm not wearing this lately a lot because I've been testing a lot more new fragrance, a lot more new samples. So it sometimes become difficult to wear it, but nevertheless, this is one of the most unique fragrances I sniffed in my journey, and I'm just great. I was one of the first ones to actually review this as well as hype it, and I could actually say how much I love it. Later it became very, very popular. I think Dan Norton likes it as much as I do. So number 19, Dunhill Icon, one of the best offering from this house. Next one is not my bottle because my bottle is kind of finishing, so I'm just borrowing my brother's bottle to show you. Number 18. Number 18 is Terre d'Hermes. Most of the fragrances you're gonna be agreeing because these are OGs. These are big, big, big time fragrances. Terre d'Hermes EDT is so far. There is another one, the Vetiver, Eau Intense Vetiver or something. But I have the perfume, Eau Très Fresh, and this one. Out of all that, this is the one that is actually deserving all the love and credit because this one gave birth to the rest of them. So I would highly suggest you look at this one. It's a mature fragrance. It takes time. It has that niche qualities. It lasted extremely long time. Check this out. Terre d'Hermes, number 18. Number 17, these are again in no particular order. Number 17, my new baby, the Dark Ridges, Guerlain, Liege, L'Instant de Guerlain, Eau Extreme. This fragrance, okay, just one word for you, it's fantastic. I had another one, exact same bottle with those see-through ridges here, like the transparent bottle. That was great too. If you can find that bottle, that is hard to find, but this is the OG. If you like cacao, if you like kind of like dark bitter orange up top, and you like a lot of woody like notes in your fragrances, this is just great. It just lasts forever. So that's another bonus from this fragrance. So if you ask me what are the fragrances worth tracing down of the vintage, this is one of them. Liege, L'Instant de Guerlain. It's a very love it or hate it, but check it out. This is one of the classics. Okay, Liege, original, first formulation. So number 16, I'm gonna go with this fragrance, Cartier Declaration d'un Soir. You guys know my love for this. I'm not very big fan of rose in most part, but this fragrance made me in love with that particular note. And I looked at much more rose fragrances much later. This is the one. It has that sandalwood, spices like pepper, and then the rose. It's just hands down one of the best rose fragrances. I don't even care about amouage lyric man. I care for this, right? This always gonna be in my rotation time for a new bottle. Cartier Declaration d'un Soir number 16. Number 15 is a tie. I couldn't leave out one, okay? And these are my recent buys, but I love them a lot. I love the original a lot, but the original doesn't last as much as these two do. This Armani Code Special Blend and this Armani Code Ultimate. This is the one I haven't reviewed yet. Thanks to one of our community member, Iman Bhai, for sending me this one. I bought it off him. He gave me very great price on these. So both of them are extremely potent. They're cold weather scent, and these are actually supposed to replicate tuxedo and stuff. Nighttime, sexy. Got the tonka bean, leather, tobacco, a lot of these things going on, and these are some of the best fragrances of all time in my opinion. If you talk about Armani, if you do not know the code line, do explore, right? Number 1, 2, 3. This is like number 15. Okay, number 15, Armani Code Ultimate, Armani Code Special Blend. Okay, number 14, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm hopefully keeping the track right. This now sadly got discontinued from House of Discord. This is Rocky Mountain Oud. Check my review on this, how much I love it, how much I love this presentation. This is real oud, and look at the detailing, like attention to details. This is one of the most unique bottles and one of the most nicest woody scents. Okay, this fragrance house, I was gonna put Rocky Mountain Hued, but Ocean Wetwood, those are also good, but this is the one that really stays close to my heart. It lasts very long time, fresh, incense, woody kind of fragrance. It got some pepper going, got some greenness going. One of the best outdoorsy scent for cold weathers. Hued, Rocky Mountain Oud by Discord. All right, now moving from this side now, I think lost the track. Okay, next one. Next one is gonna be Dior Sauvage. Hate me all you want. This fragrance, it created waves. Yes, the credit goes to Bleu de Chanel, but Bleu de Chanel after reformulation doesn't last. This is one of my trusted buddies. When I need something to last, I go to Dior Sauvage. Very versatile. Any part of the year it performs, but winter time it's especially magic. But I get bored of this fragrance. I have this love and hate relationship with this. But when I want something like I cannot find anything else, I look for dumb riches. This is one of them. This is my trusted buddy. And just even if it gets all the hate, this stays in this list. Top designer of all time. One of them, Dior Sauvage EDT. Next, I'm not gonna say much thing about this one. Tom Ford Black Orchid, the EDP. If you never smelled it, go and smell it. This is epic. It's better than many of their private collection. Tom Ford Black Orchid EDP. Next, I'm not going to also speak much about it. Versace Pour Homme. Some of the classic had to stay. This is a stay. It's a multiple times I'm going to say it. It's a stay. It's a mainstay in my collection. This one I love to go trigger happy. You can never ever smell bad wearing this fragrance. You can never feel like you're feeling down in a hot summer's day wearing this. So ozonic, so lovely florals and like neroli. It's just like so airy. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to turn off the net. So again, yes, Versace Pour Homme, it's a must stay. If you live in a hot country, this is a staple. It doesn't last after all the whole day, but it is what it is. This is one of the best ever created by Alberto Morias. Okay, Versace Pour Homme. Next one in my mainstay, I was thinking not to put it in the list because it has performance issues, but thinking of the smell of the DNA of this, I mean, I love the EDT a lot. I like probably the EDT more than EDP, but the EDP is something about the something about this fragrance. It's a DNA. Every single person sniffed it. On me, they never said they smell that they are not liking it. Like just like those Versace Pour Homme, Dior Sauvage, these are the mainstay. Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP. Some people say it's not worth the hype. People, they have different tastes. I have different taste. But in my book, Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP is one of the best so far in my whole designer collection. The 1 EDP by Dolce & Gabbana. Next, Dior Homme Intense. Not gonna say much about it. You guys got tired of my rave about the fragrance. Next, Bentley for Men Intense. Yes, no need to talk about it much. If you have been following me recently, this fragrance is something that I consider to be smelling so posh that it smells like money. And I think money is posh. If you have money, you are expensive. I mean, you're not expensive, you're rich. If you have this fragrance, you don't have to spend so much money. You can smell rich for a very little price tag, and this fragrance is gonna really serve you very well, like a loyal buddy. Check out Bentley for Men Intense. Next, one of the best ever in designer game, the classic Chanel Allure, and this is the just like the original one. There's a lot of eau extreme, sport, cologne, this and that, but I preferred this. This is something that started the trend. It has peach, it has citruses, it has a lot of complex, stages. So it goes like a pyramid. It breaks down like if you see Mark's review. It has a lot of angle that it covers. It's fresh, but at the same time it goes floral, it gets sweet, and it gets musky, and this is just awesome. It's like masculine, it has character, and obviously it's a very, I would say, high profile fragrance. It's just a classic. You have to have this if you are looking for something like a suit for a cold weather. This serves just great. I love this fragrance to the bits. All right, Allure from Chanel. We have, I think, 6 left. La Nuit de l'Homme. I managed to get something. I'm gonna re-review this fragrance because I never had a 2016 batch. Recently got in my hand, and just look at the juice color. Something happened to the juice. Okay, the newer batches 2017-18, they're just getting very light. It looks white almost. Look at this. This looks like my 2014 batch, and it does perform great. It does perform. Last time 4-5 solid hours. Projects really well, 2 to 3 hours. 2016 batch, no joke, it's good. So if you can get older batches, obviously better. 14. If you can get 12, if you can get 9, 10, this fragrance is always gonna be in my list. One of the best fragrances in designer game. La Nuit de l'Homme by YSL. Old Jeremy's legacy. I wouldn't say the new Jeremy, but yes, old Jeremy. He brought us one of the fragrances he brought in the community is La Nuit de l'Homme. That's a great fragrance. I got a lot of compliments with that. So the next 5, one of the soapy scent has to be in the list, and I chosen Prada Amber Pour Homme. The thing is, this fragrance maybe now got a little bit overshadowed by Prada L'Homme, Luna Rossa line. Smell this in the Prada boutique if you can, and if you get into any shop, just check out the bottle in your own hand, see the presentation. You might think like this is one of the most luxurious fragrances you ever smelled. That's it. Okay, Danielle Under Rocher, she is a genius. This fragrance is just spicy, amber, soapy. It just gets better all the time. It's just fresh, clean, high-class bar of soap. One of the best, if not the best in the game, in designer realm. So this is Prada Amber Pour Homme. This is my next of all-time best. Next, I have put out its original Big Bro, the vintage, the Big B, but I somehow got to love this more. I love this DNA, the same DNA, they just made it more intense. This Hugo Boss bottled Intense EDP. Yeah, this is one of the best fragrances that I own, and I would say one of the best of all time because it got that Hugo Boss bottle DNA. It smells sweet, it smells more apple pie-like, but it intensifies the performance. It does last this bottle if you get this darker juice. This is the best offering from Hugo Boss house to me. The original EDT is a little bit more fresher, but this got the performance. Cold weather, this is really gonna last on you and project on you really, really well. So this makes mine one of the top best design fragrance of all time. 3 left. This fragrance makes my list. Not gonna make so many people's list, but yeah. Boucheron Jaipur EDP. Check out my review on this one. This is one of the most classic fragrances, most handsome, gentlemanly, beast mode fragrance of all time, and it doesn't cost you so much, right? So it does make the list over the original EDT. Jaipur Boucheron EDP. Next two, these 2 fragrances. I don't need to say so much thing, all right? So much about this. This is another Dior fragrance, Dior Fahrenheit. If this one doesn't make the list, it would be a shame, you know? There are a lot of Le Parfum, they have a lot of flankers. I haven't smelled Absolute, but to me, Fahrenheit, I found it always to be most complex, most beautiful, most creative. In the time it came out, conceptually, this fragrance made waves. It changed the whole trend of fragrance game. And I think even today, with all the reformulation, the florals in this is just masculine. I love the violets in this. Little bit petroleum note I can detect from it. I love it. This has that sunset theme, and it does smell very beautiful. It smells like also leather on the dry down. So if you're a rugged man, yeah, I just, if you like bikes, I cannot, it's a very love it or hate it kind of fragrance, but try it. One of the most complex fragrances of all time. Makes my top 20 designer list of all time. Last but not least, this is the fragrance I have to have a backup bottle of all the time, and I have to have the Thierry Mugler version of it. I thought of putting Pure Heaven, Original Amen, Pure Wood. Trust me, a lot of fragrance came to my mind. Pure Leather. I love them all, but this is the one I decided I love the most. Pure Malt. My backup bottle, and this is the Thierry Mugler version, not the Mugler new version. New version kinda sucks. In performance, smell wise, they're okay, but this is more intensified. It has that malt whiskey note, and I love JD. I love Chivas. I am a very loyal fan to this fragrance. It doesn't really smell all that nice in summer because it's very strong, but in the cold weather, just go one spray on your chest, one on your neck. You're gonna be one of the sexiest men ever. This La Nuit d'Alon, perhaps two of my highest compliment garners. All right, so far in the last 5 years. Okay, so those are my top 20 designer fragrance of all time. Do let me know which ones you like. Some of them I know perhaps not in your list, but these are my taste, and humbly the ones that I think so far the best ones, right? So do let me know in the comment section which ones are your favorite. I would like to read, and everybody have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.